Hello! Today we want to talk about using a red dot sight on our Stinger II crossbow, how to sight it in, and some general tips regarding the use of a red dot sight on our crossbows. The Stinger II comes with iron sights, but those iron sights are mainly for quick target acquisition. They are not really suitable for target shooting because it's very difficult to get exactly the same holding point on every shot. It's perfectly fine if you're using that for quick shooting, for speed shooting, if you want to use it indoors for lightning quick shots, but it's not ideal for dedicated target shooting. If you want to do that, you will want to use a red dot sight. For example, the one that we have in our portfolio. But keep in mind, every red dot sight that works on a 21mm Picatinny rail is suitable for the Stinger. We strongly recommend that you mount the red dot sight in the front of the crossbow. Yes, we have a Picatinny option for the lid, but this is mainly for scopes, although we also don't recommend those. But the best position from our point of view for the red dot sight is the front. When I take the red dot sight out of its packaging, this is just a standard open frame red dot sight, very high manufacturing quality, but nothing special about them, just good, solid quality. You have here the option of green, which is more suitable for daylight, and red, which is better for nighttime use. And you have one screw that you can use for windage, right, in this direction, and one screw that's used for elevation, up and down. And in general, this arrow is the rotation direction that you have to turn the screw to get this result at the target. That means if you're, in this case, rotated counterclockwise, the arrows will hit higher on the target, therefore up. Same goes here on the windage screw. If you turn it in the direction of the arrow, you will get this result on the target. Arrows hitting more to the right. What I like to do is open up those screws. Mount it on the crossbow. You have to open them up so far that it snaps in place. Yep, you did it. Don't over tighten those screws. I really like to use the small lever on the key, not to strip the screw. And then what I like to do is I just turn on the red dot sight. I take the crossbow in my hand, like I would usually use the iron sight, aim with it, pretending there is no red dot sight on the crossbow, and then I raise my head and I look where the red dot is now without moving the crossbow too much. And if you see that the red dot is in the center of your target, that's fine. You can start shooting immediately, make your first few shots, get a grouping, and then you will see where the grouping is on your target, and then use windage and elevation screw to get your group to the center. But if you find out from the first glance that the dot is completely off, just use those screws to get the dot into the center of the viewing field from this firing stance position. And then the first shot will hit the target and you work from there. This should work on almost all red dot sights. We are not co-witnessing the iron sights, so it's not co-witnessing, but if you raise the head, you will nonetheless see the approximate position of your red dot, and you can use that to get the first shot on target. Yeah. As I told you in the beginning, iron sights on the Stinger II are more for quick target acquisition and less for target shooting. For dedicated target shooting, we strongly recommend the use of red dot sight here on the front. And with that, you will have much fun with the Stinger II. Using straight arrows, ideally carbon arrows, you will have a very high accuracy with this crossbow, and we hope also a lot of fun.